Alright, so we've just entered this segment with John as a young man versus middle aged and almost dead. Alright, guess we'll head down to the basement
You
or.
fool.
Oh, whoops. I guess we already. Well, now I'm confused.
Walk around first.
Ah, there we go. Alright, the piano. That's probably important. An old baby grand piano. Must be a piece of cake for the TARDIS. Not really, you can't even get it through its door. Maybe it doesn't pain in the ass for everybody. There's a lot of pop culture references in here. A Doctor Who episode about moving a piano. Boxes of plain paper. Oh, that's the
He knows
origami
where it's
paper.
going. Yup.
I'm guessing that they didn't buy it for that purpose, though, right? Because River hasn't. Oh, never mind. Okay, I guess she does already have it. You went out for a haircut this early in the morning. So this is probably the first signs of River's issues. What are you making? But she doesn't respond, right? Rabbits. Did you see the rabbit I left for you? Yeah. Tell me about that rabbit. Describe the rabbit. It was yellow. So this was the last memento that they had from
Did you
the
know
last scene.
the Did you know the Chinese folklore about the rabbit and the moon? And
No. Is
no,
this story inspired from it?
no, it's just symbolism. Like
Oh.
rabbit and the moon is
I've heard of the story of the wolf and the moon, how he sees the reflection in the water and he thinks it's the real moon.
what? Well, no.
Nah.
The folklore is there's a hardworking cow herder, and then there's another. No, that's not it. It's something else. It's there's like in ancient times there's like nine sons, like sun.
Mm-hmm. And then some guy shot down 8 of them because it was too hot.
Yes, and then for as a reward he got like immortality pills, and then his wife didn't want him to be this totalitarian
Dictator?
tyrant, whatever. So then he ate both of she ate both of them, and then she became immortal and floated to the moon. And then some rabbits accompanied her.
Some rabbits come. That sounds very tacked on.
Yes.
I think the story would have been just fine without the rabbits. This is odd even for that. So they know what it is. We don't quite know. Maybe it's OCD. She's not the client.
It's not OCD. Like
Yeah.
she does this willingly.
Well, let's see what she's making. Probably a rabbit. The day she started it. So we're only missing one memory. Oh,
But you got the platypus.
oh, that's the memento. Okay, so we're still missing the memory. Oh, the trash can. So she didn't go for a haircut. She cut her own hair.
That's right.
So she lied to him.
And she willingly cut her own hair. There's a difference.
Yeah. So she definitely has some kind of mental disorder going on. Like, a quote-unquote normal person wouldn't do that.
Well, if you have ulterior motives, you would.
Sure. So start with a diagonal, you said. Oh, there we go.
See, it works every time.
There's the platypus. So he's still a young man. Alright, there's definitely something going on here.
You can walk through the car.
Oh no, we broke the laws of physics. It's a ghost car.
It's just phasing in and out.
Yes. Maybe their secret is they developed quantum tunneling to allow the car to both exist and not exist.
Schrodinger's car.
Yes. Clearly, that's what happened. Alright, we'll just keep heading up then. Let's see. So we're heading back up to the lighthouse. Maybe this is when they got married? Yeah, there's no house there. Acrophobia. Okay.
What is it?
I don't know the definition of acrophobia. I feel like I've heard of it before, but something. Maybe it's the fear of heights.
Oh,
Because like Watts, he made a note.
Yeah,
He doesn't
yeah,
like
yeah.
heights. All right. Yeah, it's probably the fear of heights. So this area is pretty undeveloped.
you can go to the log on the left.
Log on the left. Oh, I see. Just trying to find them. So this is where they were recording. And this is when the lighthouse was still on. Is that why you approached me back then? What about now? It's just a part of it. It's not too relevant now. Izzy said it. So that means that the reason that he originally approached her is probably something that's not something she likes. Like, maybe it was looks, or maybe he was just trying to rebound off of someone else. Or maybe he was trying to use her. I should have tainted our first meeting like that. What is that? A hacky sack? As far as where Anya's at? The lighthouse? Would you? I'm sure it's not just an ordinary hacky sack though, right? Oh wow.
It's obviously something very important.
Hmm. She must be trying to prove a point, but doesn't quite get it yet.
That's right.
Why did she cut her hair anyway? I like long hair. Me too, dude.
Really?
Yeah, I do. What is this memento?
The hacky sack.
Oh, I thought she picked it up though.
It's
Four.
a bag. Well, do the diagonal first.
That doesn't really help.
Well, just
Oh, maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't.
we only needed 4, and then we're
No, I've got
already
this, I've got
off
this, I've
the
got
charts. Oh,
Six.
so we didn't need the diagonal in the first place.
6 isn't bad.
Do you know why? Because the diagonal that we did twice is not needed.
Yeah. Ha, you're wrong. I should never use the diagonal. Diagonals are
It's
bad
a
for
trick
you.
question. See, it's a bag.
Maybe it's a bag full of their memories. Alright, we've jumped back one more time. So this is when... So Isabel has this... So this is when he finds out that they both have it.
Yeah.
Is Isabel her sister?
I don't think so. I mean, maybe. I'm not sure about that.
Be able to help somebody. So... What syndrome is it?
You'll get there.
Is it depression?
Depression doesn't warrant needing operations, you know.
True. Is it brain cancer?
That's a little extreme.
Well, it would warrant many expensive operations that may or may not even work.
I don't know. Just keep going.
Many
I
of us
forgot
do
it.
long for connections. Though being able to articulate is a different story. So it's some kind of social withdrawal. She tries to express it doesn't mean she doesn't feel anything. She's still there. You just have to have faith that she cares. Yeah. Why do you seem so normal, Izzy? But it can be in different severities. Yeah. Like, River didn't get treatment until near the very end.
That's
Isabel was
right.
diagnosed early. She was able to, yeah. She envies her because River expresses her true feelings, but she doesn't get to live a normal life. Acting is the only option I have. She never did that. Some days that she can't stand faking it anymore. So one person has been in it so long she can't fake it. One person has faked it so long she can't do the real thing anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But we still don't know. Is the syndrome itself ever actually listed, or is it just considered like a vague syndrome that's supposed to represent all mental disorders?
No, there is a specific one that's heavily implied. Like, even if it doesn't state it, we can just search it up in the Wikipedia very quickly.
I see. Okay. Because I could see it going either way as being an effective tool. So that means something's definitely wrong with River. And John knew about it for a very long time, but they never seek treatment. It might be that Nicholas thought like, oh, Isabella's normal, so River can be normal too. That's why he thought like, oh, you're just overthinking it. Like, Isabella's fine, so why would River not be fine? Even though it should be by case basis.
That's right.
She doesn't want to talk. The Emperor's new clothes. And that shows up much later. Multiple times. Just for different reasons. I love the Animorphs. We saw both of the books in their home even after she died. It's an odd wedding present. Why haven't you read them since? They're collecting dust in the garage. They're children's books. They're comforting. So is it her social development that was stunted somehow?
Well, anyone who has a mental illness is going to have stunted social development.
That's true. People just remembered faces more. That's true. It's so hard to remember a face, even after you just met someone.
It's easy to remember faces. It's not... The names is harder to remember.
Really? I find names really easy, but faces, like, if you ask me to visualize someone's face after I
No,
only met
like,
them a few
obviously
times, it's really
you can. Obviously, you cannot draw them after meeting someone. But if you see them again, you have the feeling, oh, I have seen you before.
Yeah. But like if you're asked to, let's say in this case you're recreating something from memory, right? You wouldn't probably wouldn't be able to remember most people's faces very well.
And with more digital information like your name or your phone number, that is, you can't really recall that. You can't look at the number again and say, oh, I remember seeing this number, it was this person's. You really can't
Oh,
do that.
wait, what happened when they touched John? Everyone became John.
What?
Well, oh no, he's just. Oh, this is a bunch of his memories. I
Yeah,
see.
yeah, yeah.
They're skipping through a few of his memories that occurred very close to each other. Tobias Hawk, Rachel Grizzly, Jake Tiger, Marco Gorilla. David is yellow for some reason. David Cobra, Cassie Wolf. Why? Do you think that has some significance? There's no reason they changed it to a different color unless it had some reasoning
Yeah, just
behind
keep
it.
it in mind.
Should have Googled it. So I guess Google's already out by this time, so it's not ancient times.
Of course not.
Well, to be fair, we've seen very little usage of advanced technology.
Dude, they talked about GPS.
That's true. But they were like, oh, this newfangled GPS thing. Look at the memento. We're missing 2 memories, though.
What is the memento?
I think it's a library book.
Looks like a trash can.
I don't think a trash can is a memento. I'm not yours, you're not mine. Be my anti-Valentine. Hey, River, this one's not that corny. So John wants River to care, but it's very hard to get her to express that she cares about him. David, he's my favorite character. I don't know. The David was one that was...
Wait, is Animorph a real book series?
I'm not sure. Maybe. You can look it up if you want.
It's real.
Oh, I forgot. Do you remember what David's Animorph animal was?
Uh,
It's 5 letters. It's not
try
time.
Snake.
Snake. Does capitalization matter?
Maybe. There's no penalty, right?
Oh, we can talk to it again. Cobra. So snake was close, but it wasn't quite right. There's no capitalization in that, so I'm just gonna try no capitalization. Cobra. Okay.
Like, why are there symbols and percent?
Maybe if your animal is hashtag symbol S72. That's my spirit animal right there. Oh, I clicked on David said the memento. Prepare. Alright, 5 steps. I can see a diagonal right here, but I can't work with that. Let's try this first. I got it. Easy. Alright, and I guess that'll be enough for this segment. And I'll get back on the next segment.